Hello, everybody. I haven't uploaded any videos because I've been so busy. But we've been having a lot of storms, a lot of rains and thunderstorms. So yesterday was fine, but then we have some rain too at night. And today is a beautiful day. And I come out to check on my garden. And look at what happened to my fig tree. I just want to give you guys an update on my fig tree. And this is what happened when there's a lot of rain. You see all my fig is all cracked. If you're watching my other previous videos, my fig tree doing great. But this year it's even doing better. And we've been eating a lot of the fig, so I've probably been harvesting about 40 of them or so when it starts bright, and then we're just picking 5-10 at a time. So it's kind of good that we don't have to like pick a bunch of them at the same time. I kind of like that because you can't really sit there and eat like 40 fig at the same time. So, and look at it. I'm kind of happy, but kind of a little bit not happy because of the rain. There's so much water, so it's cracked like crazy. Almost all my figs are cracked like that. So today I probably have to harvest all these one. I normally leave on a tree until like it's super ripe because it's more juice and it's sweeter. But like this should be good enough. I'll take them inside and keep them in the refrigerator. But my fig tree doing great this year. I have a lot of fig. I thought it's not gonna be like big because it have so much fig on it, but it's actually grown pretty big. One is started to turn a little like brownish like this. I'll show you guys one of these, like this, right? So I thought it's like, oh, it's gonna be bright and it's not gonna get any bigger. But once it get to this stage, it's getting really big. Unless you get a lot of rain, like non-stop, 3 or 4 days on a row, then it started cracking and it won't grow anymore because it has so much water, so it doesn't grow fast enough to store, and it just crack open. You see? So I'm very happy on this fig tree this year. It's growing extremely well. If anybody have any question about this type of fig tree, then just leave a comment below or send me an email. I reply email. I do. I don't do it as often, so, but I do. Here you go. There's a lot of fig, a lot. See? And then my other two fig tree is really nice too. I have a turkey neck. I have two. It's growing extremely well, but it's pretty messy right now because it's grown so much. I don't have time to prune it. I will try to do that before the summer's over. Fall is coming right now because we do get some cold day lately in the morning, so it's very foggy on my side, the east coast of the US, and I live in zone 7, so just in case you guys don't know that. Yep, so this type of fig tree can grow in zone 7 nice and well, right in the backyard, so you don't have to put them in a pot and bring them in and out. It's not a patio site kind of stuff. And then over here, this is my pomegranate. It's growing very tall this year because I've been keeping if you guys watching my video, you know I have a dog named Logan, and he was a puppy, so he was like eating all these branches off in the fall before the winters. All the leaf, it just sticking up, and he liked to chewing on it. So, but this year I keep him away, so it's growing very, very tall. It's it's probably 6 feet tall now if I go all the way to the top of these branch. I'm happy. It have a lot of flower this year, but there's no fruit yet. I don't see any pomegranate yet, but it's have tons of flower. It didn't have flower until like early summer, late spring. We started seeing some. I don't have a lot of experience in pomegranate because I never really grown one. And in my old video, you guys can see that I mentioned it's a red Russian pomegranate, and it can grow great in the winter too. And over here, my other pomegranate tree right here, super awesome. Yeah, definitely 6 feet tall or even above. I'll show you guys my turkey neck. Now this turkey neck right here, it doesn't have any fruit because like I have an old video that show that, or just a stem, and then it started growing, and then my wife wanted me to save it, and then save it, and now actually it's growing, so I'm pretty happy. It's got pretty tall, about 4 feet tall, so that won't be a waste of buying the tree. And then she grows some flower around it. It look kind of nice. I loved it. Before just a bunch of fruit tree and vegetable, but now I actually got flowers because my neighbor, he's a beekeeper, so he had bee, and we decided to grow flower. It will help his bee to collect food in the summers, and it's help us to pollinate our fruit tree. And this is my my olive tree. Last year it didn't grow much. The years before it didn't grow much. It wasn't get any taller. It didn't grow any branches. It wasn't really doing any good. But this year, it looked like alive. It looked like it's actually growing. You know. Let's see how tall it is. Yeah, it's about 4 feet tall. But I'm kind of happy. I'm gonna let it grow a little bit higher. I want the trunk to be bigger. I hope it's grow higher. If it doesn't, I'm gonna trim all these branches because I want my tree to be taller, and I want it to have like absolutely no branch at the bottom because I don't like the shade at the bottom so much. I want the shade to be up high. So hopefully it'll reach, like, I don't know, I want it to be like 10 feet high. And over here we have these the turkey neck that I told you I need to prune it. So it growing tall, but it have a lot of branches down here. Like if I pull these out, you guys can see in here that I have a lot of branches. And because we have a lot of rain this year, so the fig tree grown well. But like I harvest some of the fruit this year, but to be honest, it had a lot of fruit, it grown a lot of branches, but the fruit is kind of small. It's not as big as last year, but we have so much more, as you can see. I have fig everywhere. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I hope all these branches didn't die. Last year, the main branch is really high up. It's about as tall as my fence. So it's about, look, it's about that tall. And then the branches kind of like die out in the winter. I didn't trim to anything like that, but the spring when it come back, the leaves started sprouting at the bottom. So it didn't sprout at all, and on the top it's kind of dried out. So I kind of trim it down lower. But it seems like it's picking up on high. And then we have my wife grows some flower here. This butterfly around it, but now it's kind of overgrown, so it looked like a giant bush of fig tree mixed with flowers and all that. And then over here we're growing some sunflower. Some of the sunflower got bit off by the squirrel, but some I harvested and feed it to my chicken. We wasn't really successful in growing the sunflower, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy. I know how to cut my grass, but the grass is still wet from the rain, the heavy rain lately, and we have a lot of flood in the East Coast. Like northern from where I live is people have like half of their basement full with water. So, but anyway, right here it's other fig trees. So I have 3 fig tree, 2 turkey neck. I'm pretty happy this year because my wife growing a lot of different type variety of flowers. It's beautiful. The one thing I don't like about it, because it have so much bee and butterflies, so we have a lot of like caterpillars. So I have to stay on top of it because it's right next to my garden where I have all these like awesome vegetable. But this year, even though I'm super busy with big project, because I built a chicken coop. If you guys watching my video, you see I have a big chicken coop, and yeah, so I'm not on top of my garden, but I still try to maintain as much as possible. It's really cool. I'll show you guys one of these dying. So this thing broke off. I don't know if the squirrel bit it or what happened, but it's dying. I try to leave it here so the birds have something to eat. You know, this is the sunflower seed in here, and the baby birds like hatching from one of my areas. They kind of live in my yards, and they kind of come here and pick these small seed and try to eat it. I know the title is about my fig tree, but I'm just gonna show you guys the whole thing because I haven't updated any videos, and some people asking me like what's going on with my gardens and stuff. So I do have a video of my jelly plant, and I was fail making the jelly, but last week I tried to harvest it and make the jelly, and I actually was very successful because my aunt she saw my video and she's like, you're doing it wrong, and she showed me how her husband did it for her like for years, and it's very successful. So I followed her recipe, and it actually turned out to be great. And this is my jelly plant. Mấy bạn Việt Nam á, là cây này là lá xương sâm, nhưng mà cái xương sâm xanh này của mình nó không phải là cái loại mà có lông nha, cho nên cái này mình good hơn là có lông nha các bạn. Có lông thì thường cái khi mình giò nó sẽ bị cái lông á, cho nên có thể cái nước đậu nó sẽ bị lông. Nhưng mà cái này của mình là giò nước nào ăn nước đó luôn nha, thoải mái luôn. Cái sâm này của mình nó mọc ra khỏi cái nhà luôn. So my jelly plant, right, it's blooming so much this year, grown like extremely crazy, and it's actually dig itself out of the greenhouse. By this before the summer is over, I'm probably gonna just trim all that and take it out, and maybe I can reroot some of it. But I have great rooting awesomes in here. I haven't been in my greenhouse for a while. I haven't done anything to it. I just let it grow wild, and I water it every day. And I still haven't updated my watering system. I keep it like that. But you know, as people that love gardening, they kind of like enjoy doing what they're doing, and they keep adding more and more, and that's what happened to me. I keep adding more, and I get more project into the gardens. And you know, once you add so much and you don't have enough time, you end up with like not being able to really do anything. So over here, it's really messy, I understand. It's overgrown. I have a bunch of tomato plants in here, and of course we harvest a lot of tomato. We give a lot away to friends and family. And then we have asparagus growing in there. But now all these vine here, it's growing, and the reason it's dying because I have a rabbit going there, and it bit right by the roots. The trunk, the main trunk, it just cut in half. It just bit in half. So some of my vines are dying. The other ones, I have one of the, I don't know, it's called trái bầu. So I don't know what it's called in English. Nhưng mà trái bầu có một trái một à. Hopefully the bunny doesn't bit it off. I'm very happy. And then of course Oka here. Wow, it's only been 2 days and it's grown so big. You see how big it is? Oka's here. I got a bunch of pepper. I know I should do more video, but you guys know, like all these pepper right here, I have harvesting a lot of them. Like I harvest a lot of the pepper, and we love this type. So my wife's saying that she's gonna try to regrow them next year for me again. But we grow a lot. We grow, I think, watermelon, yellow watermelons. We have different type of cucumbers, and now we have eggplants. My wife had made a dish of eggplant the other day. I eat it for the first time. It was wonderful. I loved it. So next year she's probably gonna try to grow more eggplant, because we know how to make them now. Like, you know, beside just kind of like saute them and that kind of stuff. Oh, sorry guy, I had to pick this pepper. It just fall off the tree. Huh. We have a lot of red ones. So my wife, she actually working with my daughters, tried to pickle these pepper, and it's wonderful. It's very crunchy, sweet and sour pepper, and we have it with our dinner almost every day. We never skips it. And over here in my garden, I have this baby pepper things, like, you know, one of those yellow and orange and red. My wife didn't really grow this. She just kind of see the seed and she just kind of sprinkle them all over the places, and she didn't expect anything out of it, and it just grows super big. Oh my god, I catch this big giant caterpillar right now. Honey, I found it. It made its way over here. I've been looking for these caterpillar. He been eating all my pepper plant over there, and I've been looking for him or her all this time. But yep, I found it. It's right here. Ta-da! No wonder I was seeing like some baby pepper was falling down in here. Yep, he eating more of those baby peppers in here. You guys see it? It's a baby one right there. Right there. Oops, sorry. Alright, I'm gonna have to take care of that. I'm probably gonna feed it to my chicken. Yep, these are sweet potato vine, purple sweet potato vine. We have leek, we have a lot. But anyway guys, the video getting long, so I'll try to record more up to date. I'll probably give you guys an update on my chicken. Sorry, some car on the road, it's really loud. Logan! Honey, the baby's inside by himself. Cho nó ra. Alright guys, I have to go. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please continue supporting my channels. If you have any questions, just email me. I do reply to them. It takes some time, but I do. And you guys have a good day. Share my video, okay? Thank you so much.